Hi, everyone. This is Miss Gilbert. Thank you for coming to our Zoom session. I just want to check and make sure first that everyone has the review sheet that they can see it.
Yep, I do.
Awesome. How are you guys doing today? Can you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, maybe in the middle? Thumbs up. Oh, that's so good. Glad you're doing well.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So how did you guys feel about the fraction concepts that we covered this week?
I think they're okay. I think I understand. We'll see, I guess, with this review.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty okay. There might be a couple things I need help on though.
Okay, well, sounds like you guys have a pretty good attitude. Like, you feel okay about it, but you're willing to like go over stuff just to check and make sure. So do you guys let's want to go ahead and we can start with our review sheet?
Sure.
All right. Let me go ahead and I'll share my screen so that you can see the review sheet if you need to. And then you can also look at the review sheet that you have ready. All right, can you guys see this okay?
Yep.
All right, so we can all follow along together. All right, so this review sheet just kind of covers everything that we've learned this week. So everything we learned on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. So our first section, so this is what we did on Monday, we learned how to add fractions. So would anyone like to take a try at the first question there?
I'll try it.
All right, Rebecca.
Okay. So it's 1 over 12 plus 11 over 12. So I add the numerators together, right? And then, wait a minute. I add the denominators together, right? So it would be.
That's all right. You were right the first time. So remember when we talked about the most important rule, the number one rule when adding fractions is to always add the numerators, not the denominators.
Oh, that's right.
So you were right the first time.
Okay. Okay, so then it would be 12 over 12, right?
That's right.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. Whew.
Yeah, so we want to remember that the denominator, that tells us what type of fraction we're adding, right? So think of it this way. If I told you what's 1 cookie plus 2 cookie, what would you say?
That's 3 cookies.
Exactly. So what if I said what's 1/12 plus 2/12?
Then that would be 3/12.
Right. So the denominator, that just tells us what type of fraction we're adding. So we don't want to change the type. That's why we don't add the denominator.
I see. Okay.
Great job, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Katie, would you like to try the second one?
I would love to. So, I think, you add the numerators. So 2 plus 4 would be 6. So then it would be 6 over 5. But then because 6 is more than 5, it would be 1 and 1/5.
Awesome. Great job, Katie. Can we give a round of applause for Katie?
Good job, Katie.
Good job. You guys both are rocking this. So I like how you said that we can change 6/5 to 1 plus 1 extra fifth. Like that's something that we talked about on Monday. Great job. All right. So it looks like those two are all done, right? We can check those off. Let's go ahead and we can move down to our what we covered on Tuesday. So subtracting fractions. So who would like to try number 3?
can try number 3.
All right.
Okay, so would we do 9 minus 5? So that would give us 4. And then 9, and then the denominator stays the same. So it would be, yeah, that's right. The denominator does stay the same. So it'd be 4 over 9.
Perfect. Great job, Rebecca. You were really paying attention earlier when we talked about the denominators. Yeah, and it's just the same with like when we're adding fractions, the denominator stays the same. Katie, would you like to try number 4?
Sure. So yeah, it would still be, the denominator would be the same. It would be 6, but 4 minus 2, that would be 2. So then it would be 2/6, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because if you have 4/6 and then you take away 2 of those 6, you would be left with 2. You'd be left with 2/6. Great job. All right. Look, we're already halfway through, guys. We just have 4 more problems left. You guys are going to rock this test next week. All right. So this is something a little bit different. We're not adding or subtracting anymore. We're decomposing. Do you guys remember what decompose means?
Maybe
I don't remember.
I don't remember that either.
That's okay. Well, just remember that, like we talked about on Wednesday, decompose just means to break down. Do you think, would you guys like me to show you an example with number 5?
I think that would be helpful, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go. I'm going to stop sharing this screen and I'm going to go to the Zoom whiteboard, okay? So we can share an example of that. All right. Can you guys see this okay? Sweet. All right. So the problem that we had in number 5 was it gave us the fraction 3/3, and then it says decompose this fraction and then draw a picture to explain your answer. So that was what it said on our review sheet. So I'm just going to model this problem for you, and then you guys can solve number 6 on your own, okay? All right, so this should give us a good review. So first of all, when we think of this fraction 3/3, remember that this top number here tells us how many parts are being counted, and then the bottom number tells us how many parts there are in all. So let's just go ahead and draw a, what can we draw? We can draw a circle. Now remember that Miss Gilbert is not the best artist, but we work with what we have. Oh, actually, here we go. Look at this. It's magic. All right. So now we have to divide this into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. All right. And so there are 3 parts in all, and then this top number here tells us how many that we have. So we have 3 out of the 3 parts. So I'm just going to go ahead and shade these parts. All right. And we can label these too. We can label them as, let me just get this back. We can label this one as 1/3, right? This one as 1/3, and this one as 1/3. All right, so do you guys remember what decompose means?
Well, didn't you just say that it was like breaking down?
Yeah. Yeah, good job, Rebecca. You were listening. So to break down this, this fraction 3/3, all we have to do is split up the parts, right? So instead of saying 3/3, we could say that 3/3 is equal to 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1 more third, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you don't have to draw a circle. You could also draw a rectangle or something else, but you can just, what all you have to do is just draw a picture that shows how you broke the fraction down.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to go back to our review sheet now. There we go. All right, so would someone like to try to break down 5/8?
I can. So do you want us to then draw a picture, or can we just do the like addition things?
You could just pick one to do for this for our review session, and then you can do the other part on your own if you would like.
Okay. Okay, so I have 5/8. So then can I do like maybe a rectangle?
That would work. That would be a great idea.
Okay, so then I break down the rectangle into 8 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8. Okay, so then 5/8 would be like one of these, and then to draw another rectangle with 8 pieces, and then I shade in another one piece of the rectangle, and I do that 3 more times. Is that what decomposing is?
That sounds good. Can I see what you had so far? Or once you're ready?
Okay, so I have, let's see if I can. So that's two pieces
Mm-hmm.
of my rectangle. So I have like one shaded in for each rectangle. So if I did that 3 more times, would that be 5 of those 8 pieces?
Yeah, so remember that you're starting out with 5 of the squares shaded in, right?
Oh, so I just need one rectangle then with
Right.
5 pieces. Oh, okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
you could draw 2 if you want, and the top one could show 5/8 just all shaded in, and then the bottom one you could show it how each individual square is 1/8.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I see. So instead of doing, so like this, let's see. So I have the bottom one crossed off. So this is how I should have done it then.
That
Okay.
looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be 5/8. And then what you could do is you could go and you could label each one of those little parts to show how each part would be 1/8, right?
Oh, okay. So like this.
Yeah, that looks awesome. So it's like 1/8. You see how it's like 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8.
I see. Okay, yes. This makes much more sense now. Thank you, Miss Gilbert.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Rebecca. Great job breaking down that fraction.
Thanks.
All right, Katie, how are you feeling about that? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle?
That makes sense to me. I think I get it now.
Awesome. All right, well, you can try that problem on your own too with the review sheet, and that should give you some practice to get ready for our test. All right, so we just have 2 more problems here to do. Number 7 here, it says, Rachel is supposed to practice violin for 3/4 of an hour each day. Today, she practiced for 1/4 of an hour. What fraction of an hour does she need to practice? Sometimes word problems can be kind of tricky, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about this one?
I think I could try it.
All right, you want to try it, Katie?
Do you want me to write anything out or?
You can, I don't know if you have the review sheet in front of you, but you can write out on a piece of paper or you can explain it, either way.
Okay. So I think if she's supposed to practice for 3/4 of an hour, but she's already practiced for 1/4 of an hour, it would be asking what's 3/4 minus 1/4. So then it would be 3 minus 1, but the denominator of 4, would that stay the same? Okay. And then 3 minus 1 would be 2. So then would we be left with 2/4 of an hour?
You got it. You hit the nail on the head. Great job working through that problem, Katie. I like how you explained how it's asking you to subtract, because this is the examples that we used are addition and subtraction of fractions and word problems. So I like how you connected that to subtracting, and you really explained that really well. All right, so Rebecca, would you like to try this, our very last problem here?
Sure. Should I read it out loud then?
Would you like me to read it, or you can read it out loud? I'm fine.
I can read it out loud. So Marissa
Thank you.
ate 3 slices of pizza. Alex ate 2 slices of pizza. If there were initially 8 slices of pizza, what fraction of the pizza was eaten? Okay, so Marissa ate 3 of the 8 pieces, and Alex ate 2 of the pieces. So that means that so we're doing an addition problem, right? I believe. Okay, so we're doing an addition problem, and I think we just add like 3 pieces that Marissa ate, and then the 2 pieces that Alex ate. So that would be 5. And because there were 8 pieces initially, that would just be 8. So we would just get 5/8.
Great job. Wow. Guys, I am so impressed. You did such a good job today. I'm so proud of all the hard work and attention that you've put in this week. I think you're going to be super well prepared for this test.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll probably still study though.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Yeah.
That's always a good idea. All right. Well, I hope you guys both have a great night. That's all I have for today. Let me know if you have any questions, and we can Zoom again one-on-one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Miss Gilbert.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thanks.
You too.